So when we advise young ladies to stop sleeping around, with multiple men, they will say we are practicing purity culture, that we are being a pick me, that purity culture and abstinence, purity culture is a tool of the patriarchy. Yet we see women falling into the very trap that patriarchy has set for them by sleeping around. It's just like the Yoruba proverb that says, "Oh, Tadiki Baba Mago, Baba no Page." Because when you say, "Oh, abstinence is a tool of the patriarchy," right? And then you feel that you do not want to abstain, you want to sleep with multiple men, and then now you sleep with multiple men, and you eventually, let's say, get pregnant, and you eventually get pregnant. Now you have to start looking for the father of the baby, right? Is it not that same patriarchy that you said you were spitting on that you are now going back to? Common sense should be common for us as women. When you do 2 plus 2 and it doesn't come to 4, if 2 plus 2 is not 4, then you should sit yourself down and ask yourself, what am I doing? When you look at the Davido, Anu Adeleke, and Ayola Benjo scandal, one thing comes to mind, and it is a wayward lifestyle. A wayward lifestyle. Not knowing, doing any minimum anymore as to who is the father of your baby because you slept with so many men in one night. Putting your child through 10 years of humiliation, embarrassment, simply because she doesn't know who the father of her child is, and who her father is. As a mother, when I saw the text message that Davido sent to that girl, where he and the girl were going back and forth, and he was telling her, "You disgrace, I'm not your father. You are a mother, you're going for your father." I felt embarrassed. I felt I couldn't take it as a mother. I felt angry. But when I wanted to make a post to bash Davido, that why is Davido talking to an 11 years old girl that way, I just sat down and talked about the girl is facing the consequences of her mother's action. Listen, somebody was saying that feminism is the reason women are sleeping up and down. That feminism said that sleeping around is sexual empowerment. I don't know what brand of feminism that is. They haven't given me a membership card because I'm a feminist. I practice feminism. I practice choice feminism. And the brand of feminism that I practice acknowledges that the presence of choice is not the absence of consequences. That is, whatever you do, whatever lifestyle you choose, whatever way of life you choose, there will always be consequences for it. Are you prepared for that consequence? So when you say that feminism is the reason women are sleeping around, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know who said women can sleep around. I don't know. Maybe somebody will make a stitch on this video and tell me that, oh, this is the brand of feminism that advocates for sleeping around. But I want to tell you people, some of you women, your children will spit on your face in future. Some of you women, your children will go no contact with you in the future because the lifestyle that you lived as a youth became a source of trauma, a source of embarrassment for them, whether in their future or in the present. Because look at this Ayola Bejo case. Something that happened 10 years ago is still affecting them 10 years now into the future. Please, live a good life. All these social media paparazzi, sleeping with celebrity, going traveling, maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. We don't know. But whatever it is, try to live a life that you are going to be fully prepared for the consequences. If the consequences come, it will not be so humiliating where they are making press conference to call you a fraud, that you are trying to pin a fake pregnancy on them. Look at that other lady too, that Kenyan lady that is always crying every 5 days, every 5 working days, trying to pin a child on Cubana chief priest. Look at her too. Because what wayward lifestyle. Lifestyle where you are doing any many more as to who is the father of your baby. Please, let's be careful. I beg. All these things will end. There will be a time you will get older self. You will get older, you'll be like, that life, thank God. Please, I beg. Let's try to make choices that in the future will not damage us, will not make our children look at us and say you are a useless mother. Please.
Okay, you heard that? He said the presence of choice does not mean the absence of consequences. That is one thing I want most persons to take home from what she said. If you listen to the video up to this point, I believe you must have learned something. The feminism, they're trying to make a competition between them and the male, that they could live the same lifestyle as male, also to sleep with whoever they want, never knowing that whichever thing you do as a woman, you're entitled to getting pregnant. A man can only get a lady pregnant, but he cannot get pregnant. But they don't have this mentality. You know, when you sleep around and then you get pregnant and you are confused about the person that got you pregnant, that's when you now know why they said you should be moral and upright. You should follow one man as a woman. Because as at that period, every person that knows they're sleeping around would not want to take the responsibility of that pregnancy. And that's where you're now in jeopardy. So it is very important that you listen to people like this. She said she's a feminist. The feminists are giving an advice. Take the advice. Pick the ones that are necessary. Take it. But most importantly, it is very, very important that every lady stick with one man.